Sightsee the Tarot is a series on my channel through which I take you on a tour of tarot books, spreads, techniques and tips, different decks, and more. Today, I want to share with you one of the exercises found in Andy Matzner's tarot activity book, working with a tarot card as your teacher, guide, or mentor. Andy Matzner is a licensed clinical social worker, psychotherapist, and tarot card reader. His tarot activity book features creative activities with the tarot for mental and emotional wellness. Matzner's exercises facilitate self-awareness and personal transformation, utilizing the tarot as a way to bring out your artistic and creative gifts. This exercise that I'm sharing today from Matzner's activity book is one of my favorites. Start by choosing a tarot card that can serve as your teacher or mentor. The Spirit Keeper's Tarot deck is really great to work with for this exercise. Each card, majors and minors, is titled with a spirit name, or if that's too crazy for you, then you can say archetypal identification. Go through your tarot deck and choose one card. To demonstrate, I've chosen the Warrior. In the previous Sightsee the Tarot episode on Mary Greer's Prosperity Mandala, you may or may not recall that my focus card, card 6, was the Warrior. So after my week-long sit with the mandala spread, and since this is the card my reading says I need to focus on to produce my prosperity, I figure it only makes sense to work with the Warrior again as my teacher card. If you're a tarot beginner, you may want to look up several different perspectives for your chosen card's meaning, which is going to help you get into character. Yes, get into character. I'll explain myself soon enough. This is a card reading technique where you present a question you want answered to a personification of the tarot card you've chosen. You ask your question and then try to, in effect, channel the archetype of that tarot card, and in that channeled state, answer your own question through the perspective of that tarot card archetype. The example Matzner gives in his book is, what would the Fool tell me to do in this situation? So in my example, and following Matzner's instructions, I would ask, what would the Sun card tell me to do in my situation? Or since I'm using the Spirit Keeper's Tarot deck, what would the Warrior tell me to do in my situation? I then channel the Warrior, key 19, the Sun card, and respond to myself with, I am the Warrior. My advice to you is to, and I complete that sentence. So instead of doing a tarot reading where you draw cards into a spread, you're going to go straight to your tarot card teacher, guide, or mentor. You're seeking advice directly from your tarot card teacher and guide. At this time, go through your deck and pick out the card you want to work with as your tarot teacher. Pause the video and resume when you've selected your card. Now take out your tarot journal to free write your responses to the following questions. You're going to be answering these questions from the perspective and vantage point of your tarot card teacher. For me, that's going to be answering these questions as key 19, the Sun, or the Warrior card. This next part is going to sound silly, but it works. It really does help to get the gears in your brain moving in the direction it needs to be in to channel advice from your tarot card teacher. Prompt number 1, list 3 adjectives that describe your tarot card teacher's personality. Remember, I'm working with key 19, so to demonstrate, I'll answer as the Warrior. To prompt 1, I might write down indomitable, fierce, and respected. Even if you're using key 19 from the Spirit Keeper's Tarot, you might come up with totally different adjectives. This is about how you connect and how you channel this archetype. Question 2, which high school subject would this tarot card have excelled at? Again, I know, goofy, but trust, it works. I'm going to answer in this way for my card. PE, yeah, gym class, physical education, except for real, the Warrior would have dominated in all high school subjects, so booyah. Now pause here if you need to and answer these 2 questions from the perspective of your chosen tarot card teacher. All right, moving on. Question 3, what is your tarot card's favorite color? So I'm going to answer this with gold and amber. All right. Question 4, anthropomorphize this tarot card. Is this person introverted or extroverted? My Sun card? Oh, come on, extroverted. Question 5. What are some of your tarot cards' favorite hobbies and pastimes? Again, to remind you, even if you go with key 19, the sun, your answers are going to vary from mine. This is about how you channel this archetype. Me, I put down running, hiking, and martial arts. Hey, don't judge. These are my personal and private answers. Okay, now it's your turn. Pause, answer these questions, and then resume when ready. Having fun? I don't really care. Next question. Is your tarot card an early bird or a night owl? I'm going to put down as my answer early bird, but really both. This is the warrior card we're talking about. She's badass. Question 7. How old would the person who embodies this tarot card appear to you as? What age do you see this tarot card teacher? For my response, I'm going to put down age 33. Question 8. What advanced university degree do you picture your tarot card teacher getting? For the Sun card, I'm going to put down poli-sci. Now, pause here and answer these 3 questions for your tarot card teacher. Question 9. Remember, don't answer as you. Answer as your tarot card teacher. And your tarot card teacher who you'll be channeling can be totally different from you. It's okay. I promise everything will be fine. So, ideologically, is your tarot card teacher more progressive or more conservative? As key 19, the Sun card, I'm going to answer more progressive. Okay, last question. Question 10. This is an open-ended question, and now you are really going to have to settle into channeling this tarot card personality. Say that this tarot card teacher faced a problem. You need to now imagine and come up with that fictional problem, and then you have to solve that problem as your tarot card. As key 19, the warrior card, I came up with this overwhelming story about a major life transition. Our warrior character has been a publicist running her own firm for the last 5 years, but now she's thinking of maybe changing career lanes and going back to school. She wants to go back and get her MBA, or she was thinking about it, but she doesn't have the money to do so. So what does she do? Well, she looks for experience alternatives. She doesn't stay dogmatic about requiring of herself pursuit of that MBA certificate degree. No, she shifts gears. She decides to look up all these skills and knowledge she would have gotten from an MBA degree and devises ways to get it herself through good old-fashioned professional experience and forms of apprenticeships. Okay, now it's your turn. Hopefully, you now feel very settled into the personality of your tarot card teacher and can channel this personality. Now you're ready for Matzner's exercise. Approach your tarot card teacher with the question that you seek an answer to. Ask your tarot card teacher for advice. Then answer your own question from the perspective of that tarot card, channeling that tarot card's voice. How would this tarot card respond to your question? What kind of advice would this tarot card teacher give, given its personality? The exercise here is to channel the personality of your tarot card teacher, mentor, or guide. I find that I do this best when I write down the responses while channeling my tarot card guide and journal fast without thought in a stream of consciousness flow. Going beyond Matzner's instructions, I kind of like to channel my tarot card guide for several days and just, what would the Sun card do in all these real life situations that I find myself in? And I just embody the Sun card for a while. It really transforms my own sense of empowerment and emboldens me in ways that have been really impressive. If you work as a tarot life coach or are interested in developing these skill sets and designing sessions as a tarot life coach or counselor, then Matzner's Tarot Activity Book is going to help you curate client sessions with the tarot deck that facilitate self-reflection and personal empowerment. It's a great book for showing what the intersection of psychological counseling and the tarot looks like.